Welcome to Farming Aid.
When people hear the word Angus, most immediately picture the famous black-hided cattle that dominate beef brands around the world. But what if I told you there's another side to this story, a breed just as pure, just as powerful, and in many ways, even more valuable? The Heritage Red Angus may not have the same spotlight as its black-coated relatives, yet this remarkable breed has been quietly shaping the beef industry with traits that go far beyond color. From exceptional fertility and mothering ability to resilience in harsh climates and beef quality that consistently rivals the best, the Red Angus is a hidden gem in modern ranching. In this video, we're going to uncover the history, strengths, and surprising advantages of Heritage Red Angus, and why cattlemen across the world are starting to recognize its true worth. The story of Red Angus begins in Scotland, much like the black-hided Angus. The native cattle of Aberdeenshire and Angus counties gave rise to a line that would later dominate global beef markets. In the early days, both red and black individuals were part of the same herds. The black coat simply gained more attention because early British breeders favored uniformity and the striking appearance of black hides. Over time, black cattle were selectively promoted, while the red variety, though genetically the same, was pushed into the background. What was dismissed as a simple color difference would later turn out to hold some of the most valuable hidden strengths of the Angus bloodline. One of the most striking aspects of Heritage Red Angus is how breeders in North America embrace them as an independent breed, free from the overwhelming commercial dominance of the Black Angus label. In the 1950s, visionary cattlemen in the United States began developing Red Angus herds with a strong focus on maternal efficiency, fertility, and performance in diverse environments. They weren't chasing the market trends that revolved around Angus beef branding. Instead, they leaned into practicality and sustainability. This laid the foundation for a breed identity that emphasizes not just the end product of beef quality, but the entire production cycle, from calving ease to herd longevity. Heritage Red Angus stands apart for its adaptability. Cattle producers often face extremes of climate and environment that test the limits of any breed. In the scorching summers of Texas, the frigid winters of Montana, or the semi-arid pastures of Australia, Red Angus animals have proven their resilience. The red hide itself provides a natural advantage, particularly in regions with intense sunlight. Unlike black-hided cattle, which absorb and retain heat, the lighter red coat reflects more sunlight, reducing heat stress and keeping animals cooler during the hottest months. This seemingly small advantage can translate into significant gains in weight performance, fertility, and overall herd health. When you multiply those benefits across hundreds or thousands of head in a herd, the hidden value becomes hard to ignore. Another hidden strength of the Heritage Red Angus lies in its maternal qualities. While many beef breeds prioritize rapid weight gain or extreme muscling, Red Angus was carefully selected for balance. The breed is renowned for its exceptional mothering ability, calving ease, and milk production. A Red Angus cow is typically moderate in size, efficient in feed use, and highly fertile. She will not only breed back consistently but will raise a calf that reaches market weight without the constant need for heavy inputs. For ranchers, this maternal efficiency reduces the costs associated with labor, veterinary intervention, and supplemental feeding. In simple terms, these cows quietly pay dividends year after year, contributing to the sustainability and profitability of an operation. Carcass quality is another area where Red Angus has been delivering, often behind the scenes. Much like their black relatives, Red Angus cattle produce beef with outstanding marbling, tenderness, and flavor. However, because the market brand has long been dominated by Black Angus, the contributions of Red Angus genetics often go unrecognized. In fact, many branded beef programs across the United States that boast Angus quality often include Red Angus influence, even if the consumer never realizes it. Ranchers know that when they breed with Red Angus, they are tapping into a consistent genetic package that ensures premium beef, no matter the color of the hide. Beyond the carcass, Red Angus also provides significant advantages in crossbreeding programs. Hybrid vigor, or heterosis, is a powerful tool for cattle producers who want to maximize growth, fertility, and hardiness. Red Angus fits seamlessly into crossbreeding systems, often complementing continental breeds like Charolais, Limousin, or Gelbvieh. The result is calves with improved growth rates, carcass merit, and resilience. Ranchers who have quietly used Red Angus genetics in their herds know that these animals bring a stabilizing effect, improving uniformity without sacrificing performance. It's no exaggeration to say that much of the progress in modern cattle herds owes a debt to the understated contributions of Heritage Red Angus genetics. The breed association has also played a key role in uncovering the hidden value of Red Angus. Unlike some other cattle organizations that rely heavily on marketing hype, the Red Angus Association of America focused early on data-driven selection. They pioneered the use of expected progeny differences and performance recording, giving ranchers a clear, science-based framework for making breeding decisions. This early emphasis on performance data ensured that Red Angus cattle were selected for real-world results, not just appearances in the show ring. That commitment to practicality has cemented the breed's reputation among serious cattlemen who prioritize results over trends. From a sustainability perspective, Heritage Red Angus aligns perfectly with the needs of modern agriculture. Today, consumers and producers alike are more conscious about resource use, environmental impact, and long-term herd efficiency. Red Angus cattle's moderate size, efficient feed conversion, and strong fertility mean they require fewer resources to produce high-quality beef. In an industry increasingly pressured by climate change and rising input costs, the ability of Red Angus cattle to thrive under less-than-ideal conditions is more valuable than ever. They embody the principle of doing more with less, which is exactly what sustainable ranching demands. The hidden value of Red Angus also extends into the emotional and cultural side of ranching. Many family operations in North America and beyond have found that Red Angus cattle are easy to handle, calm in temperament, and consistent in performance. These qualities may not always make it into the financial spreadsheets, but they make a tangible difference in daily ranch life. A herd that is easier to manage reduces stress for both animals and ranchers, lowers the risk of accidents, and fosters a sense of connection between people and livestock. In this way, Red Angus represents not just an economic choice but also a lifestyle choice for many ranching families. What often surprises outsiders is how global the Red Angus footprint has become. From South America to Australia, Eastern Europe to Africa, Red Angus herds have adapted and thrived. They bring genetic stability to regions where environmental conditions are harsh, where heat, parasites, or poor forage could cripple less resilient breeds. In countries where cattle production is rapidly modernizing, the quiet dependability of Red Angus has become a secret weapon for building herds that can compete in global beef markets. Once again, much of this influence is hidden under the larger Angus brand umbrella, but the contribution of Red genetics is undeniable. When evaluating profitability, it's easy to fixate on short-term trends or marketing buzzwords. Black Angus has certainly built a powerful brand, and rightly so. But for the cattleman who looks deeper, Heritage Red Angus reveals a different kind of value, one built on longevity, balance, and resilience. These cattle may not dominate billboards or supermarket labels, but they dominate where it matters most, in the pastures, feedlots, and carcass grids of real ranch operations. The producer who incorporates Red Angus genetics is often rewarded with calves that grow well, cows that last longer, and beef that grades consistently. Another overlooked advantage of Red Angus is their genetic consistency. Because the breed has been carefully developed and maintained with strict performance criteria, Red Angus cattle exhibit remarkable uniformity. This is a huge advantage for ranchers marketing feeder cattle or finished beef, as buyers reward consistency. A pen of Red Angus-influenced calves will deliver predictable results in the feedlot and on the rail, which increases buyer confidence and, ultimately, profitability. It's a hidden layer of economic strength that comes not from flashy marketing, but from decades of disciplined breeding. As the beef industry looks ahead, the challenges of feeding a growing global population with fewer resources will only intensify. Ranchers will need cattle that can thrive on marginal land, withstand extreme weather, and still produce beef that meets consumer expectations for quality. Heritage Red Angus is uniquely positioned to meet these challenges. The very characteristics that kept Red Angus quietly working in the background are becoming the key to future success. For young ranchers entering the business, Red Angus offers a practical path forward. Starting a cattle operation today means navigating high land prices, rising feed costs, and competitive beef markets. Choosing a breed that delivers efficiency and resilience can make the difference between survival and success. Heritage Red Angus, with its proven maternal lines and consistent carcass quality, provides that foundation. It may not be the loudest option on the market, but it is often the smartest. Ultimately, uncovering the hidden value of Heritage Red Angus is about recognizing that greatness in agriculture is not always measured by what makes the headlines. Sometimes, it's measured by the quiet consistency of a cow that calves year after year without issue, or by the steer that grades prime without expensive inputs, or by the herd that stays healthy under tough conditions. The story of Heritage Red Angus proves that value in ranching isn't always about what gets the loudest attention. For generations, these cattle have quietly delivered consistency, efficiency, and resilience that keep family ranches thriving. Their ability to handle tough environments, produce high-quality beef, and pass down strong maternal traits makes them more than just a color variation. They are a breed with a legacy and a future of their own. As the beef industry faces new challenges, from rising costs to changing climates, the hidden strengths of Red Angus are becoming impossible to ignore. For ranchers, consumers, and anyone who values sustainable, high-quality beef, the message is clear: the Heritage Red Angus is no longer in the shadows. Its time to shine has truly arrived. If you found this video helpful and want to see more deep dives into the world of cattle and farming, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And I'd love to hear from you. What's your experience with Red Angus, or what breeds do you think deserve more attention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going.